Hey, welcome back. I thought it'd be fun to do a video on basically what is the day in the life of an entrepreneur. So, uh, this is just kind of a fun video, and every type of business is going to be a little different in how they handle things. So, if you run your own business, please put in the comments what your day in the life is typically like for you. Because this is so we run a marketing business. We do online marketing for other companies, so it's different than like how a plumber would run their business or things. So, you know, a day in the life of an entrepreneur is an interesting thing. The first thing to realize about being an entrepreneur is either the day runs you or you run the day. Those are the only two situations really that you run into. So, and it's more likely the day runs you, basically, because you just have so much to do. Your to-do list is going to grow at a much faster rate than it takes you to get things off of that to-do list. So it's easy to feel overwhelmed. The first thing I'll tell you about entrepreneurship is do not give in to that feeling, that overwhelming feeling of I've just got to keep running. I've got to keep running hard because you'll hurt yourself physically and emotionally by doing that. It's a tough challenge. Uh, Take control of your time. This is where prioritization comes in. This is where putting things in a proper order will help you, because if you can put them in a proper order, you don't need to get them all done, but you can start knocking stuff out and you're going to hit the high value things. There's always stuff to do. There's no shortage of things that you need to do in entrepreneurship, but it's the order that you do it in that makes such a difference. So a typical day in the life of an entrepreneur should be taking time to so let me tell you, a typical one is get up and start freaking out. Basically, you get up, you start banging your head on the wall, you start freaking out because you know it's going to be a crazy day, and you just plug back in and keep cranking, and just try to ignore everything else, push all the distractions out of your life, and focus and go. That's a lot of tech companies do that. Guys will sleep in their office underneath their desks, and just wake up long enough to go use the bathroom and get back to work, and then they fall asleep at their desk. They'll just crawl back under and sleep for a little bit more, and then get back up and keep working. Those are furious, crazy experiences. And if that's the way you want to build your business, if you just, I'm going to cut all my other stuff out, and a lot of entrepreneurs will delay having family. They'll delay lots of other things until they can grow their business and generate the wealth that they want to have. Personally, I think that's a terrible way to do business, but it is a way to do business. So that's up to you to decide. I have found for me, and hopefully this helps for you as well, is that taking the time to be more on purpose makes a huge, huge difference. So set your goals, define the outcome for the day. That is going to help you out. And make sure you're moving in a good direction. There's a story I once heard of a gentleman who was running a business, and he hired a coach to help him. And the coach said, I want you to sit down at the end of the day, and I want you to write down everything you still need to get done. And then I want you to prioritize it. Basically, so you write a list of everything that needs to be done, then I need you to prioritize it. And I want you to take the prioritized list and leave it on the top of your desk. When you come into the office the next day, you start with the first thing on that list, and you just start busting them out and going down that list. At the end of the day, you're going to write down everything you need to do, then prioritize it and leave it on the top of your desk for the next day. Not a bad way to go. The concept is more about prioritization, of being on purpose with what you do. As an entrepreneur, you only have so much time in the day. So you need to think about, what is my higher value? What is the most important thing that I can be doing right now to getting things happening? One thing that I like to do, so this is a Monday. So my Mondays, I purposely make my Mondays a little slower than normal. I do more paperwork on Mondays. It's the start of the week. They say that more heart attacks actually happen on a Monday than any other day of the week, probably because you got to go to work in the morning. So Sunday night into Monday, people start stressing, oh, I got to go to work. Oh, I hate this. As an entrepreneur, if you hate going to work on Monday, then you need to really rethink what you're doing, honestly. If you just dread getting out of bed and going to the office and doing those things, you need to rethink what you're doing in business. Because if you hate going and doing what you're doing that much, then that's not going to go well in the long run for you. Either find a business, find a passion in the business you're doing, or find a business you can be passionate about. You want to be excited to get up and get going in the day. So Mondays, for me, typically, I like to get up and have a little bit of a slower start for the day, which is good. I exercise in the morning. That's an important thing to always do, is be exercising. Okay, how you do anything in life is how you do everything. The Millionaire Mindset talks about that concept quite a bit. And it's kind of an overgeneralization to an extent of an important principle, though, of how you handle little things in your life is a determining factor of how you handle big things in your life. If you have a tendency to, just plow through stuff, that's how you kind of treat life, and you're going to treat the people around you the same way. So that's just what it is. So just realize how you do everything is how you do some things is how you do everything. So take care of yourself. As an entrepreneur, you have to. You are the engine. You are the driving force in your business. You need to take care of yourself. So take time to exercise. It's a great time to de-stress and create a different kind of stress on your body. So physical labor and exercise creates different stress than thinking about all the stuff you've got to do and worrying about it. Those are different kinds of stress. You want this on your body on a fairly regular basis. You don't want this at all, basically, okay? This should be short. If you have any of this, it's because fight or flight, oh my gosh, I got to respond to something, and you want to be over quick. This, you want to have some stress around because you're working, you're doing things, you're providing resistance, you're building up, you're improving yourself. So this is better. This kind, the mental stress, not more the physical stress, is okay to have some of that to help you to just exercise. In fact, this kind of exercising and putting this kind of physical stress on your body to help you build muscles and do things actually helps you relieve the mental stress. So it's good to have some good opportunities to relax and get that out. Exercise is a great way to do it. Anyways, get up, be on purpose. I like to have a slower morning myself on a Monday morning because I want to ease into work. Because I stay pretty busy with a lot of things going on, entrepreneurship and non-entrepreneurship, that I cook breakfast. I cook breakfast on Monday morning, and then I stick it in the fridge and I eat it the rest of the week. So it saves me time the rest of the week by cooking once, and then I have breakfast for the rest of the week, basically. So granted, think of, and I'm probably a big, I don't know if you'd say this is a good thing or a bad thing for me, but I love information. I love learning. And so I will take times like while I'm cooking, put headphones in, listen to a podcast about business or the other things that I'm trying to do. Put on YouTube on my iPad, set it on the table next to me while I'm cooking. And so I'm absorbing information while I'm doing something else. Not the best way, so I wouldn't recommend this for major information you're trying to study. If you need to focus on things to learn, then you probably won't want to do two things at once. But listening to a podcast about entrepreneurship, or keeping up with news for your industry and things, not a bad way to go. You're cooking, your brain's engaged over here, your body's over here engaged, it works great. So I use a lot of those little things to help me to learn. So podcasts while I'm cooking, things like that, they're just great ways that I can cook and improve my quality of my food and the quality of my health while still learning. If you've got books to read to help you to be better at what you're doing, that's a great time to do it. But then just get started, okay? One thing I would recommend that you do is have a dashboard. What you want to do, first thing you want to build in your business is a dashboard. So this is what you're going to say is, here's the things I expect to have happen. Here's my goal. Basically, here's the big goal of what I want to do. I want to hit recurring revenue of X number of dollars, or I want to have X number of clients, or I want to have this, or this. Okay, then you build a dashboard that says, here's all the things I'm going to track in my business to help me know if I'm going in that direction or not. So kind of a key performance indicators idea, build a dashboard, and then every week update and review that dashboard. You'll start to see little nuances and adjustments in your business that can help you to address potential issues, as well as see if we're going in the right direction or not. So have a dashboard, and take time to fill it out and evaluate it. That is one skill, one trait that's going to make a big difference in your business. So work on that. That'll help get you going. Then you just set your priorities for the day. Okay, here's all the things I got to get done. What do I need to do today? And let's just get it done, get things taken care of, and just start moving through the tasks you have. So good task management is another good thing as well to have. So those are good things to think of to help you in being better. So that's kind of a typical day in the life of an entrepreneur. At least for me, Mondays I slow it down, take it a little easier, and try to crank through it, and focus my energy so that I know what I need to get done for the rest of the week to get things to happen.